Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. We are zooming up to February 2024, and I need to make my creative daily journal. If you'd like to help, stick around. All right, so I picked out this book for my cover. Not sure where the insides went. I guess I must have been thinking about using it some other time. But I think this is a super cute book, very retro and vintage. It is 9 inches by 7.5. And you guys know I love this horizontal or landscape orientation for a journal. So that's going to be our cover. We are going to need to make that spine a little wider. I'm going to set this aside though, because here's a tip for you. If you are running late, as am I, on making your creative daily journal for the month, do the pages first. That way, while you're working on the cover, you can start journaling in the pages and you don't get behind or not current, you see. So that's what I'm doing. By the time you see this, it'll probably be well into February, but hopefully I've already started journaling in it. So I have made one page so far, and this page is just about 8.5 by 7.25 tall. And I use one of the digis from my Creepy Valentine kit, and that's a freebie on my Facebook page. I'll link the Facebook page right up there. Come on over and join us. So this page is going to look like this. Whoops, I glued it together. Not good. I just reinforced that fold with a little bit of washi tape. This folds out. And this is notebook paper I got from, let me see here, I have it somewhere. A notebook that I got at the Dollar Tree. My sweet friend Never Hopeless by Elizabeth recommended this, and it's great. It's just this little notebook that was sewn in signature, great size. It's got lines on it. It did have a ton of stitching. It was not stapled, and it took me a minute to pick the stitches out, but now I have all these great, pretty heavyweight lined pages to go in my journal. So thanks for the tip, Elle. You're very smart. And I used some Tim Holtz distress products on this and did some splatting and playing and splooshing. I don't know if you can see. It'll be on the back. But I did put some bronze in there too. So we've got a little bit of a gold shimmer, and that's fun. So that page will fold like that. And the back side looks like this. And I made a tuck. And there's the other side of that digi. So I need 8 pages because I'm doing the month of February. 1 down. Excellent. I pulled this out. This is a very, very old Daisy D's. Remember Daisy D's? They had the cutest papers. And the vintage pieces over here, I guess it's non-directional. I'm not that crazy about this pattern. I like the colors. These grungy polka dots, get out of town. We definitely have to use this. So let's start by getting out my cutter. Once again, I am in a sea of items all around. I think better that way. So we want this to be 7.25 tall. So let's cut that at 7.25. Or should we fold this side up to be a pocket? Nope. Just cut that off, and I'll set this aside. That's a nice offcut. In my creative daily journal, I usually don't go terribly vintage. I use some brighter colors and things like that because my photos and memories are usually like that. And I am happy with that. So now let's see. We want to fold this at 8 inches. Precarious pile of tools over there. Get out my scoring tool. You guys see that? Going at 8 inches. And as I recall, this scrapbook paper does not crack, which makes me happy. We'll fold that. Okay, so this will just be 1 page. And yep, all the little not all of them. It's not directional. I stand by what I said. Now we can hinge something else on here. Let's see, what do we have that is fun? I've got a whole stack of stuff over here. More of the digital. This is notes from a International Order of Odd Fellows meeting. Meets every Tuesday evening, 1923. Gosh, look how good, what good shape this paper's in. 1923. Kind of makes me want to use that. We could make a fun little fold. What if we did it like this and attached it there and left this so it could be folded down? That way we don't have to chop any off. Don't necessarily have to make a pocket there. I don't know if I want to put a whole lot of stress on these edges. That paper is 100 years old. And then on this side, we could make this a tuck. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Getting out my corner rounder. Sorry about reaching in the shadow. Now, this ever popular game, can we get it in the center? Probably not. It's not so bad. Okay, so we'll take this, and I think what I want to do is glue this over. Gotta think really hard now. That's gonna get glued all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna put, she says, thinking really, really hard. I'm going to put glue down that edge. And where did we want it? Right about there. So then I'm going to put glue here and glue here. That should do it, right? And still leave us a pocket. Line that up, line it up with that far edge. Certainly does not have to be exact. So I've just got it lined up on this side. And we could go ahead and make this into a pocket, but again, I don't think I want to put the stress on this vintage paper, well, antique paper. And I like seeing the whole thing there, so I think I'll just leave it folded. And then when you turn it over, we'll have this fun pocket right here. But my glue's not sticking, so let's put a little bit more here. Nice. I did glue it a little off, so you can see a little bit of sticking out. Does that bother me? Nope, not one bit. And so I'll have all this beautiful place to journal here. Place to put some goodies if I want to, or I can just glue that down and cover it up. And then this is just a plain page because not every single page has to be an engineering miracle, right? So that's fun. There's 2 pages. Oh, I did pull this out because I almost always use this. This is brown painter's masking paper. I love this to write on. It's just, and to draw on. I just love this paper. So let's just cut this down to size and call it a page. So we want this to be 7 1/4 tall. Hopefully my cutter will cut through it. It's so thin sometimes it gets kind of caught up. Oh, no, perfect. That's a nice piece. And then we want it to be 8 inches wide. 8 inches, right? Yeah, I think that's right. So there's that. Nice. Put that in our pile. 3. We've got 3 done. And you don't have to extend every single page. You can have different lengths of pages in your book. Totally up to you. I just think it's fun to extend things. This is some beautiful vintage stationery from the Canadian National Railroad that I have. It is just so nice to draw on and to write on. And I love the old info on it. So I think I'll use one of these. We'll cut it to the right height, which is 7 1/4. As long as we have our chopper out. I like the holes, so I'd like to keep them. Might put eyelets in them and tie a ribbon through it or something. That'd be fun. And what should we hinge on there? To get these pages that are done out of the way. They're getting buried already. We could hinge another digital. Let's see here. Oh, I like this page a lot. Okay. So, how do I want to do this? Fold this at 8. Oh, I better put my lid back on my, or my pen back in my art glitter glue. Ouch. Or stab myself, you know. Either way. One of those things. Let's get out the scoreboard. And should we make this a short page? Decisions. It's 11. All right, let's make it, let's score it at 6. So it will be a little bit short, but not real short. Still got room to journal on either side. So we've got that. Fold that. Did get a little bit of cracking there in the middle. I think it's because I used my bone folder. But I will reinforce that when I get to it if I need to. And what if we just put... I usually do the decorating as I go, mostly in my Creative Daily Journal. I like that. Maybe I'll just put that aside to go in the book to be used as needed. I do kind of want to put something there. What do I want to put there? Oh, I have these. These are authentic vintage Western Union telegram blanks. Love it. That makes me wish that I had... Now, maybe I won't use that one here. This is how I'm doing all kinds of math in my head, sorry. What did I say? It's going to be 8 inches? So that would be one side. That would work. We could do that. All right, let's just trim this off so it's not hanging around. That makes me happy. I love using these. I don't have very many left. We'll just trim this off at 7 1/4. Oh, I don't want to cut off any of the Western Union though, do I? All right, we'll take a little bit off this side. Boy, talking and mathing at the same time. Tricky. And then I'll take the rest off the other side, and hopefully we won't lose any of the Western Union. There we go, that's better. Oh, except I didn't go all the way to the top, but that's okay. Now we can get our implements of destruction out of the way. Use this for a different page. And what was I going to do? Oh, sorry, itchy nose. My mom used to say that meant you were going to kiss a fool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm using the ruler down at the bottom just to see where this gets glued. And we'll put a little line there and a little line there. And I think I'll use glue stick. Get out a glue page. Still trying to keep my new mat nice and tidy. I'm sure if I thought about it, I could think of something fancier to do. But as I said, time's a wasting, and not every page has to be a masterpiece. And who knows what I'll do when I get to it. I might do some marvel of engineering then. Still trying really hard to keep current. Still is not happening, but every month I try. I've been pretty good about getting all my pictures and memorabilia stuck in the book anyway. And Allison and Elizabeth always make me feel better. That's Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. About anything is better than nothing, and don't beat yourself up about not being totally up to date. They always make me feel much, much better. Once again, that's crooked a little bit, and that one is bothering me. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and just take off the tiniest little sliver. But look, there's our Valentine's Day greetings. We have lots of room for journaling. Lots of room for journaling, putting in embellishments, whatever we want to do. That'll be the center fold, center of the page. And then we have this. And I am feeling like I want to stick something on it, but I'm going to resist because as I do the decorating as I go. So there we go. Look at us, guys. We're halfway done. That was fun. What should we do next? What else did I pull out? Oh, I have a bigger doily. I have this beautiful piece of rag paper. I have some gorgeous pink dyed paper. I think I dyed this last year. And I'm pretty sure it's Easter egg dye, but I wouldn't swear to it. It might be Diane Reevely sprays. So, and I very cleverly put it with my Valentine's Day stuff. I was pretty impressed with myself. And yes, this is a whole lot of pink and red, but I'm fine with that because I love pink and red. How wide is this? Oh, it is coming apart in my hand. I hate to cut any off. What do we want to do? Well, first of all, I think, get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and make this the right height. I don't know, top or bottom. I love this font, but I also love the staining up here. And I love the images down there. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to take it off the top. There we go. Decision made. So 7 1/4. Get that lined up. Get it straight and not folded up over the top of the ruler. Oh, that's not going to want to tear because this is a rag paper. Oh, Lord, look at that. I will save these pieces for collage. It did take a bite out of the top, but oh, look, it got all accordioned. Isn't that cute? I'll save the torn up pieces for collage, and I can live with the tears because, you know, it's a junk journal, sort of. I think we should probably go ahead and reinforce this now before we go any further. Now, to reinforce a fold, you can use fabric, you can use paper, you can use washi, whatever works for you. But on a mission to use my stuff up, I have all this Valentine's Day washi. Where did it come from, you say? I do not know. Do not know. These hearts are cute, though, so let's use these. Let's see if it'll peel. Isn't it funny how stuff just accumulates and you would swear you never bought it? Like the crafting elves came and put it in your stash when you weren't looking? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I am sure of it. Oh, come on. There we go. Let me just cut off that part that got all balled up. And I think I will use some glue stick on this because I just don't trust washi tape to stick. And this paper is pretty fibrous, so it may not want to hold it. So let's just go ahead and put some glue down on that washi tape. Nice. Smooth it down. Where's my smoother? Go right up to that edge and we'll just tear that piece off. Perfect. Oh, my thumb is very sticky now. Oh, look how cute. Love it. Okay, now we have to figure out how we're going to fold it. Should we just leave it short? Or should we put something else on it? Or again, wait till I'm decorating it and then put something else on it. No, maybe we should do the back too. If that's going to be where I sew it, let's go ahead and do that. As long as we're here, because if I'm going to sew that into the signature there, it's going to need some extra help. When I go to journal on this, I will cover it with something or just splash some paints on the background. Just put some color in there, and I can either write on a separate piece of paper and glue it down, or use some gesso on this paper, leave some of this beautiful paper exposed, and just have enough room to journal. All different ways to handle that. Ah, so sticky. Okay, let's go ahead and smooth that down. There's some glue crunchies in there. Some very antique glue crunchies. There, that should hold that very nicely. So hopefully I won't beat it up when I go to sew it in. Nope. Doesn't want to fold back where it's supposed to. Come on, you. There we go. Just needed some encouragement. Oh, I'm glad I left these pictures. And I actually really kind of like the torn edges there, so I'm perfectly okay with that. Burnish that down and put that in our finish pile. So that's 3, 4, 5, 3 more to go. Let's get our tape out of the way. Clean as you go always helps. I'm not really cleaning as I go, FYI. It's a fib. So there's that digi that we liked. I liked all of them. I love this kit. I love the back of this one, but was it this one? Maybe it was this one I was going to use. Yeah, let's use this one, and I'll do it the way I did the first one that I did without you. So first I'm going to cut this to height. Now this is a little problematic because of the lettering. Okay, I'm going to cut, that was me thinking really hard. I'm going to cut a little bit off the top because you should still be able to tell that's an L and a heart. So there's that piece. Oh, look at that. Pretty good. I got it right at 7 1/4. Go me. And then I think we will hinge this piece on it. So we're going to need to take a little bit off this. Let me get this out of the way. So blue paper, we'll need that. Oh, doilies sticking to it. Get off there. So we're going to cut this. I want to leave the holes because I just love those. I like it better if it's spiral bound. You know, it has the fuzzy edge, but this will do. So that's 7 1/4 as well. Get out my scoreboard. And on this guy, let's see, I think I want love on the front page. So we'll put it face down. And I'm going to score that at 8. Again, because we're doing the book 8 inches wide. And this will only be one signature. I don't know if I said that already. I'll only be doing the month of February in this one. I've been enjoying 1 month at a time. Oh, good. So our creepy little voodoo guy, or gal, is right there. This will be one page. Put that as the next page. And then we'll move this and grab our pink page. And what I did on the last one was, first of all, I took this one and made a decorative border on it. Where did I put that punch? Let's see if we can get this done. Oops, I just broke my punch. Oh dear, the punchy part came out. That doesn't seem right at all, does it? Whoa! Uh-oh. Okay, you guys, we have a punch crisis. What is happening? I don't think that's going to be right. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go find a different punch because I don't think this one's right. Okay, I'm back, and I found a different punch. Gosh, I hope that one isn't broken forever. I don't use my edge punches enough. Oh, this goes down like this. This is a Martha Stewart. Only reason I didn't want to use this one is because it goes pretty deep into the page, and I don't really want to lose our cute voodoo guy, but gal, whatever. But I guess it's just going to have to happen that way. So then you scoot over and line up the part you just punched. I started in the middle. This is a flower that I just punched. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm lining up the holes with what's printed on the base of the punch. Giving it another punch and doing that. Oh, it went all the way to the end. Do we want it to be lacy? I don't think we do. So then I go back and do the same thing going the other direction. There's the one I just punched. I want to try to hold it right up against that. There's a ridge right here. Trying to hold it right up against there. And boom. Oh, that one didn't go quite far enough, but I think I'll just give it a snip and call it good enough. So that was good. Now we have all these little bits we need to clean up. Probably would have been wise to do it on a piece of paper, but that's okay. We'll just scoot these off, and I'll put them in my little trash can before they go everywhere. Okay. So there's that. And how about if we ink that edge a little bit, just to make it stand out that it was punched. And we didn't lose too much of our voodoo kid, so that's cool. And I'm just using some candied apple distress ink that looks super weird. Has anybody else had this happen? I don't know what that is. Still seems to work. It doesn't smell weird. Just got a funny texture on the top. So that's good. That makes that stand out a little more. That makes me happy. Cover this up. Probably should put the lid on my glue stick too, huh? This is how you lose valuable tools. So let them dry up. Okay, so we want this. The holes down at the bottom. What we're going to have is this is going to be a tuck spot. So I probably shouldn't put it upside down because then I'll just let it be upside down. So I want to line my pink paper up with my digital paper, just like that. That looks pretty good. Grab my art glitter glue. I'm going to run a bead of glue right down the pink dyed paper and then along the fold of the digi. And that ought to make us a nice little pocket. Great. Perfect. Oh no, I already got something on my new mat. Man. Give that a scrape. So we got that nice tuck. And then we just fold this piece in however we want to. We could just tear it in. We could fold it this direction. We could fold it to the back. And again, I can just change my mind when I get there depending on how much space I need. So that's the inside. And on the other one, I reinforced that with washi. Do I want to do that? Do I? Do I have anything else I want to reinforce it with? That is something that you kind of have to decide before you stitch it in. Yeah, let's go ahead and use... One of these Valentine's Day, we'll get all of this washi used, right? Let's use one of the ones we've already used because it'll be easier to unpeel it. Have we used this one? I don't know. Nope. But hopefully we got it going on right here. There we go. Cut off that piece that I mangled. So I think this is a really good fold out in a journal. I think it's fun hinging, this kind of hinging together because you have lots of place to journal and memory keep and do whatever, make pockets, whatever you want to do. And you can showcase some of your beautiful papers. Wow, this is hard. I think I probably should have washed my hands because they're a little sticky. So we'll just put that right there. And run that down. Get our scraper. And rip that off. And this sort of had a clear background so you can still see the paper through it. I like that. Make sure that's down good and tight. Isn't that pretty? And then on this side, we have the fun pocket. So get that to fold back where it was. Wow, you guys, we're doing great. 28 minutes, is that right? We've been going 28 minutes and we're almost done. Okay, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Let's see. Still have some more of the Canadian Railway. Love that. This is another piece of it. It's just great. I might just use this as is. I just need to trim it down because it's too tall. No. I was thinking about folding it a different way and making pockets, but no, Brooke, don't do it. 11/28/66. Good year. So I guess I'll cut our allotted bit off this end. And there's page 7. If I need something else when I get there, I can hinge something or tip something in or whatever I need. I can do it then. All right, you guys, looking at what we have left. Just to see. Should we use one more page of digital? Why not? I love this pattern. That's pretty cute. All right, so let's trim a little off the top and a little off the bottom. What am I doing? I'm all excited because we're getting close. I do love the landscape orientation. What is going on with my cutter? The landscape orientation, but it does make it a little trickier getting pages to fit. Nice. I don't know why my cutter keeps grabbing things. So we can... Oh, it looks like I already creased it. Oh, nope, I didn't crease it. It's in the design. Can you guys see that? I thought I made a bump in the paper. Silly me. Okay, so let's go ahead and score this at 8. Or do we want to do 3? I think I want to do 3. So we'll score it right here, because if I did it at 8, oh, actually 8 might have been better. We would have gotten them on the same page, but that's okay. They're on the same page now, aren't they? So we could fold this in this way. And then just decide what we might like to put, if anything, on the rest of that flap. Got more digitals. So I use that one. I'm going to check. From 1943. Nope, I don't think I like that. I found this very old envelope. Almost feels like handmade paper. We could, nope, no we can't. It's too big. Old invoice from 1910. Thinking really hard, can you tell? Ooh, cookbook page, really nice paper on this, and it's got the fuzzy edge. Do we want to do that? We could. Let's do that. So we need to cut it up down to 7 1/4. Cut off the page number because it's not very exciting. Oops, sorry about that. And let's see, how do we want to do this? Get this out of the way. Should we make another tuck? I guess we could, just to leave it as an option, right? I could ignore it when I get there if I want. Let's do that. Try to line that up. Gonna put glue right along the edge of the cookbook page. Straight, new. And then along the edge of our people. Oh, we're gonna lose part of our little people. But there you go. What can you do? Also put too much glue on there, so let's open it up before it sticks all the way down. There. Get out my paper towel. Get a little bit of that excess off. Is this going to be beautiful? I will definitely save this and use it, because yum. Playing with my Tim Holtz inks. Wow, that's super crooked. Go, Brooke. So it did leave it as a tuck right there. That's cool. Do I care that it's crooked? Not really. It's for me. Were it going to someone else, I would fix that, but it's just for me. So let's go ahead and put a thumb notch in there so I remember. Does that look medium-ish? Middle-ish? Pretty close. Pretty close. Not bad. So that will remind me that we do have a little tuck over there if I need tuck space. There we go. It's very, very shallow, but that's okay. And then on this page, I think, again, we should probably go ahead and reinforce that. And we will pull out the old washi tape again. Ye old washi tape. I love washi tape, and I have so much of it, and I just don't use it enough. Isn't that true for everybody? But when you see a new cute roll, it's hard to say no. It is covering up our zombie folks a little bit, but okay. It'll be fine. They don't mind. Get that little bit trimmed off. All right, guys, I think that's 8. Should we double check? Where's my scraper, just to make sure this is burnished down well. Oh my goodness, look how crooked I went. That's terrible, even for me. Okay, so there's 1. Here's the one that we left plain. 2. 3. Let's split those up because they're kind of the same. This one is 4. This one's 5. Here's 6. Left this one plain too, and that's fine with me. 7. It does not want to fold in the right place. It's fighting back. I'll make sure before I sew the signatures in to go back and give that a good squash. And here's number 8. Look at that, you guys. I'm so excited. So all my pages are done. Oop, gotta remember where that folds, which is there. Okay, all the pages are done. So now, if we hit February without me finishing putting the whole thing together, at least I can journal. Here's our cover. And the next question is, do I leave the cover like this, or do I do something else with it? I do like Charlie Brown. Oh look, everything fits in beautifully. Might go through and put some trim in on. Not sure. I do love Charlie Brown, but I don't know. The colors don't really work that way. I mean, I like them because they're vintagey looking, but not sure. So I'll think about that, and the next video I do will probably be getting this ready and getting the spine wider and sewing in our beautiful signature. So that's going to do it today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you make yourself a quick little journal with some fold outs and some hinging. It's very fun. And again, come on over to the Facebook group and join us and get your freebies. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.